Welcome to the Power of Care Spotlight. I'm Larry Moliterno with Meridian Community Care, and we're here today with Annie Manley, who's our Information Manager. And Annie's been with us for about a year or so now?
Almost two.
Almost two. It's how time flies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Help me understand something, too, because before we even get going on this, what's an Information Manager?
Actually, you guys created the term Information Manager. I actually have an IT degree, and I specialize in health informatics. And how we've been able to use it here at Meridian is I manage the health information department and tie that to our data system. So I'm the MIS person, and that IT background kind of ties it all together and work very closely with the electronic health record.
I think this is something that our field is starting to get adjusted to. I know we've made the move to electronic records, and it's amazing to see how much storage space that we've been able to save and those kinds of things. But what's your experience been now? You've helped us move into electronic records. Any advice that you might give other agencies looking to start doing that?
Just to move and follow your best practices and keep moving, because you could second guess yourself very quickly. We can reduce a lot of errors by going electronic and save a lot of time and a lot of staff time, client time. It's definitely the way to go. You just want to follow your best practice, not your worst. You don't want to copy things that are being duplicated. So.
Well, I know sometimes when we talk about something like the move to electronic records, and we talk about how it might make it easier administratively to run an organization, but really I think there's some benefit to the clients when we make this move too.
We can get them in the door quicker. Hopefully scheduling gets better. The better you are with your electronic record, they have better access to their information. If you have multiple providers, they can all access the same information at the same time to make a good decision and not duplicate their efforts as well.
And you made a comment there, and I think that is very interesting, that part of the goal is that the clients can have easier access to their own records.
Access is probably the most important thing about the electronic record right now. Especially in our field, we want to have access to it immediately so that we can make good decisions and help them out.
And I think the other thing that we've been able to do now is to make this transition in a way that's meaningful and allowing us to observe our processes and our procedures as we move through this. And I think you're finding already that, for as much as we hate to admit this, that there is a little bit of waste in our process, isn't there?
Right, but we didn't have the position to really look through that stuff. There was nobody tying across all of the services and following that client around, which is, in a way, what I do via the information we collect.
So we've been able to streamline how we go about business. I think the other thing that we recognize is that as our industry continues to advance, in order for us to generate the kind of funding we want, we need to be able to show outcomes for the work that we do. And without a proper system in place, it's going to be very difficult for us to do that.
You definitely need to collect your information electronically to be able to analyze it and see what kind of data you need. Different funders, different certifications, grants, they want to see those outcomes, so you need to be able to produce them.
And where do you see the work that we're doing with information, where do you see that kind of the next generation of that going? Where are we going to go from here?
Hopefully we'll just be able to move a lot quicker. Clients will be able to make better decisions before they even get in the door, but more access to their clinicians that they're seeing and more integrated care across the board.
Well, it's been really helpful what you've been able to do for our agency moving forward, and I'm really excited about this whole electronic move, and I think it's going to help us, again, be more efficient into the future and be able to show results for the work that we do. So I appreciate everything that you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.